Hello guys, Elf here, and I have an Acer 25-inch wide monitor on my actual desk this time. There's nothing wrong with this monitor. I just felt I need to go over some pros and cons with this thing. Shit out of my way. You can see I have a fucking mess going again. This was purchased off Newegg for a customer. They want a thin bezel. Okay, this is the actual screen. There is the actual outside. You can see the thin. But that is actually kind of a lie. I'll get the model number back here. The model number is the G257HL Acer monitor. And let's talk about the back of this thing. On the back of this, we have audio input and an output. We're starting off with DC in. Takes 19 volts at 1 amps. Center positive barrel connector, which is good as DC because, you know, it's filtered and it's just more shit, I guess, you can stick under your desk. Preferably, I prefer the AC driven ones myself. DC does open up the option to hook it up directly to a backup power source if you're into that type of thing or whatever. Show what's under here. I think. Alright, and we got headphones. Like, who uses that on here really? Audio input, output. This is a legacy supported device. It supports VGA in and DVI-D inputs, legacy, and of course HDMI. And that's about it back here. Here's your tag. Something under there, probably a screw or something, maybe a firmware port. And we'll go to the front. Now, I'm going to turn this on, and I'm using the old Raspberry Pi with OpenELK on it. So I didn't have to drag a whole computer in here, just that. And I'll turn this on. There's the Acer logo and the Energy Star. You can see the glare of my camera's light in the screen. Let's see if I can plug in the Raspberry Pi. Hold on a minute, I'm still here. Get that in. Alright, go back up. Raspberry Pi is in. There's the little cursor. There, it's come up. Can't even read that because of this fucking LED thing on the phone is creating a false sun effect on the screen. So maybe it'll boot on up. There's that. Fruit computers. Now, this screen, you will be able to see the actual border. It's not 12 a.m. by the way. It's not 1970. Because the clock's not set. Though this thing has a thin bezel, you can't. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off this damn backlight. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. I turned off the fucking backlight LED, creating that, that right there. Now, you see this? This is what this screen does when there's a signal. So thin bezel, yes, or actually no bezel really. It's just the LCD. And there's this space that's about, oh, I don't know, not even quite half an inch between the edge, the absolute edge, and the actual pixels where they begin. That's one con, because on the site I believe we bought this, it said they had a picture overlay and it showed it filling the entire deal out. Well, in reality it doesn't. But that's not a big problem for me. I mean, it doesn't matter to me and the customer. I showed it to them, they don't care. So my biggest problem is with this dinky stand. That's right. You know, you got 25-inch wide monitor and you got shit like that going on. This plastic stand just clips on and it's playing this delicate balancing act. If you live in an area of earthquakes or whatever, or maybe a trailer house or whatever, this may not be an option for you. Then the biggest problem aside from this I have is look at the back of this and tell me what's missing from this monitor. If you guessed VESA mount, you're correct. There is no VESA mounting option on this monitor. I mean, this is a lower tier monitor, but Jesus Christ, I've got really old and cheap monitors that have VESA mounts on them. I mean, if I had to, me being an engineer of sorts, I could modify and manufacture a VESA mounting option, but apparently the customer doesn't really care about that either, but you guys may care about it. Okay, this is going to sleep now. But this is the Acer monitor. The other specs and everything, as far as the frequency, you know, the hertz and frame rates and all that bullshit, is all on, if you look it up on Google or Newegg or wherever, look it, you can get all of that. And yeah, that's basically all I could say about it. I mean, it's got a beautiful picture. This is the pros is the main pros of this are, yeah, okay, it does support legacy video options for DVI and VGA. It also supports HDMI. It's got speakers built into it apparently. And the price is right if you're looking for a 25-inch wide or monitor, not a television. Cons are no VESA mount, rickety stand that I don't even think you can replace or get another one of if it breaks. The false advertising about the screen coverage versus the bezel, and also there are no display port inputs on this monitor, so it does not support that. This is an IPS monitor, by the way, so yeah, you guys will be the judge of this. I'm going to remain unbiased because I'm not in get this for me. It's for someone else what they wanted. So I'm going to leave it at that. And it is what it is. Like always, guys, I'll see you in the next video.
I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I told you to be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good. Like, moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back.